Freedom come by struggle. Freedom come by struggle, by struggle. Freedom come. Freedom come by struggle. Freedom come. I say freedom come by struggle. We struggle. Freedom come. By struggle, by struggle. Freedom by struggle. Freedom come. Freedom come by struggle. Freedom. Freedom come by struggle, by struggle. Freedom. Solidarity fight for our rights.
Yeah, shows that 28.
Go to this face and face us. We want the secretariat behind. Oh yeah, face us like that. Hello.
The reason why we are here is simple. There is an ugly scenario in a federal constituency, Bomadi Patani Federal Constituency, where you have one individual who has been there from 1999 to this very moment and is still seeking re-election to run for an 8th term in office. What is more worrisome to us is not because he's been there since 1999, but more so because of the fact that his longevity in the National Assembly has not been able to attract anything meaningful to the people he claims to represent. And there is this growing concern from constituents that we can't afford to continue, the way we are going. And that's the reason why we are here. So we can let the world know, especially the national leadership of the party, know that the people of Bomadi Patani, are tired of the sit-tight syndrome of Honorable Nicolas Mutu in the National Assembly. That's why we're here. And then there is one thing we equally need to know, that there is a systemic manipulation that has been going on from 1999 till this very moment. The man has not been winning elections. He hasn't won any election, but the system continues to impose him on us. And that's the more worrying part of it. And as we speak, there are rumors everywhere in Delta State that the system in Delta State has already adopted him and that they want to impose him on the people again. And that's the more disturbing part of the entire scenario. And that's the reason why we have hastily come to Abuja. From Delta all the way to Abuja is not a small distance. The number of persons you see there at the background are people who have joined, concerned persons in the capacity we have come here to talk to the leadership of the party that enough of this, that we are tired, and that this shouldn't repeat itself. The scenario that used to happen in the PDP that has made him, go back to the National Assembly repeatedly shouldn't repeat itself here, now that it is now APC, a party that is said to be a progressive party. That's why we are here.
Is there any way you want to take your...
Prepared, properly written, directed to addressed to the national chairman of our great party to take note. The content there is just very clear. We'll make that presentation to him, and the appeal is they should not impose this man again on the people of Bomadi Patani Federal Constituency, because you see, should they do that, the consequences on the presidential election will be very grave. The APC as a party will lose a lot of, about 90% of the votes in that federal constituency will be lost as a result of the imposition of the Nicolas Mutu, if that happens. But we pray that they should listen and provide a level playing ground where all aspirants, so far, 4 persons procured the nomination form to run for the House of Representatives. And those 4 persons, a level playing ground should be provided. The party should not say some few persons have sat in their closet and that somebody has been decided that every structure on ground should go and work and deliver that person. That's not what we want. We want a scenario where everybody, every card-carrying member, we don't even want anything like consensus. Everybody who is a card-carrying member, as the constitution of the party stipulates, that when consensus fails, then there is no other option but to go into a direct primaries. And of course, we know the persons who have procured the form, the 3 persons, to the very best of our knowledge, would not consent to any measure of consensus arrangement. And so the party should not be playing politics this time around with the destinies of over 500,000 human beings in that federal constituency. So it's a very strong appeal and a word of warning to the national leadership of the party, and particularly the leadership of the party in Delta State. Because just yesterday, news is all around social media that the deal has been done, that a directive has been given that people should go back to their respective wards and work to return this man. And that whoever fails to do so will be punished by the party's disciplinary committee. This is the kind of ugly scenario that the PDP adopted in the past, that they have brought into the APC, a progressive party. And so we are calling on Mr. President. He is going to hear this. Let him act. Let the national leadership of the party, particularly the office of the chairman, because we are equally been informed that there is somebody within the office of the chairman of our great party, Professor Noelta, that is working in connivance with this man to advance his cause. So it's a very strong, we are not just appealing, we are warning as well that if they try it, the consequences on the presidential election will be too grave for the party to manage. And I tell you, there will be a mass movement of people out of the party should they dare to impose this man.
Our constituency. As we are here, we came down all the way from Delta State. It's a lengthy journey where we cross bridges to get to this point. The yardstick why we are here is simple. We have come to appeal to the national leadership of the party to please do justice to this abysmal misrepresentation of Bomadi Federal Conference for 28 whole years. 28 whole years. Somebody has had grandchild. It is enough. We have sent him there. We have also said it is enough. You step behind. Let a son of the Patani take the lead. I don't think it's an immoral, unjust request or appeal. So we are here on the national headquarters of our great party to appeal to the leadership of the party and also to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, our father, our leader. APC is a progressive party known for not imposing people, for not imposing aspirants, candidates to the electorate. So it's simple. We have come to appeal, Mr. President, to do the needful, to do justice. Thank you.